I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7, Steelers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Allen's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The tackle made by
Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line. And
again, it's Allen. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Latulippe. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now he'll escape to his left. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Allen to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Kaepernick going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. From the gun, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Bills take.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
Under pressure here, and down he goes.
The quarterback
sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Open man here is Foster. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for James Conner. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steeler first down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Wendell Smallwood.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Kaepernick now on first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 28, Steelers 8.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Second and goal.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Great job. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Steelers.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Singletary loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Kaepernick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
Kaepernick.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. Allen to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. 35. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it with a blood dinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they